UFO Bros.
Hey everyone, it's Giorgio Tsoukalos from Ancient Aliens, and you're experiencing
what's going on, everybody?
UFO Bros.
It's us, it's Emmett.
Oh, and it's Falling Joe.
Let's try that again. Hey, but you know, it's kind of actually hard to conduct this thing when you have an alien mask on, but we'll tell you why we're wearing this alien mask here in just a second. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good.
How good are you doing? Oh, yeah. Tell me more.
Splendid.
You are? Look, there it goes again. We're going to do our intro again. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Emmet. And we are the UFO. Exactly. We're having some beer of the root kind.
That's all I got left.
So Joe and I have, well, I mean, I think we've made a decision, haven't we, Joe?
I don't know. What was this?
Well, we've decided that we're not actually going to show our faces ever again until we get at least 2 more patrons. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I mean, I made this up before I even told you, but I mean, I think you could be in on it, right?
I am completely. This is out of the blue. I had no clue who was going to do this.
It's out of the green.
I have root beer burps.
Well, I just think, you know, we need a couple more patrons. patreon.com/UFO Bros TV. We're doing some really cool stuff. We were out in the desert recently.
That's his Oscar Mayer.
We were out in the desert recently, and let me tell you, it was exciting.
Oh, yes, it was.
And we're going to be in the desert again soon. And you're never going to see our faces again.
Very, very soon.
So we're back. Joe is back. It's not like he disappeared, but go ahead. Tell him.
I didn't disappear. I work like 6 days a week.
Ew.
Sometimes throw in a few 12-hour days in there too. I just work a lot. Yeah.
If you work a lot, you know, and you feel for Joe, just take a minute and subscribe to this podcast right now. We call it the Probecast because we really do some probing, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we got some probing we're gonna be doing a little bit here in just a moment, and we excited for you to stick around so we can show you what we dug up from the interwebs.
Oh, the web.
Right, Joe? I think we should have a voice tonight, Joe.
I don't know what second wing makes me like.
You could be like, no, I'm Joe and I'm fucking.
No.
No? Okay.
We ain't doing that.
Ufology's crazy, guys. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Mr. DeLonge is drawing everything out as DeLonge as he can right now.
Man, you're just taking this DeLonge thing and just smashing in the dirt. You're just rubbing it in.
Somebody on my Facebook page told me that I just really want his schlong, and I said, no, you mean his schlong? I mean, doesn't that make more sense? I mean, it's not just me. I mean, what a wasted opportunity, sir. What a wasted opportunity. I think it was Chris Wolford over at Hysteria 51. If you guys aren't listening to their podcast, you should. What do you think of Mr. DeLonge Schlong? We've talked about him so many times. But I haven't seen you, like, in a while, and when I do want to talk about it, you're like, I want to talk about it.
Because I'm tired of the DeLonge Schlong song story.
Well, look, just kind of getting, because we're, like, already talking about it. I could show you a couple funny things if you want. Ooh, my phone. Oh, excuse me.
I'm not going to really get into that here. I can't say who
they were. We're going to get into that here in a moment. See,
if you don't mind, I just can't.
Here's the interesting thing: as you do things, as you are learning them, as you learn them,
and a few other things.
You don't learn them, and you don't know. We're going to try that again. How does that sound? Joe and I are going to be quiet here because this is actually a funny clip from Tom DeLonge on the Joe Rogan show, and Joe and I are extra silly tonight, so we thought we would wear these masks, but we're going to quiet. We want you to listen to, this is a really like quick put together compilation of like Tom DeLonge explaining things that he can't reveal. And it's actually really funny. So, and I'm just learning this. So if I hit the wrong button, I'm sorry, but take a listen.
I'm not going to really get into that here. I can't say who they were, but I want to get into that kind of stuff, if you don't mind. I just can't tell you who it's from. You know, I can't really get into now because of the positions and the things I'm involved with.
Okay.
And a few other things that I want to get into. And I can't tell you some of the shit that I know. And some others I can't tell you about, obviously. That's the shit I can't tell you.
Damn, it's all this I can't tell you stuff.
I know. I got into it when I was in junior high. I don't want to get into that, but I won't tell you his name.
Well, I think we can find his name.
Maybe.
Michael Hayden, former director of NSA and the CIA.
No, that's not him. But I'm not gonna tell you if you try and find out. You guys are fishing around over here.
I'll say a name. You blink.
Yeah.
I can't tell you where I'm at. But
a lot of can't tell you.
I know. I'm sorry. Hopefully one day we'll get into it.
Let me guess. You can't tell me who they are.
No, fuck no. I can't tell you. And I'm not gonna say anymore.
Say the F word.
You said so much.
I know.
It's so
I know.
weird what you can and can't say.
Well, I could tell you other shit offline, probably.
Oh, okay. Offline. I can't wait to end this podcast.
All right. Are we off?
Yeah, me too.
By the way, we're huge fans of Joe Rogan, so we're not intending any copyright or whatever. We're just pointing out that kind of really super funny interview. We've discussed it, but there's just one piece in particular about that interview that we, like Joe and I were discussing recently, we wanted to bring up, which is there's a moment where Joe Rogan and Tom DeLonge are discussing the Roswell wreckage or the Roswell debris or the Roswell crash, as you will. And Tom DeLonge says, "Oh yeah, it's on the internet. Just go on YouTube and you can see the video on the crash debris. You can see it has Greek writing on it." I know for a fact, and Joe does too, that is such a fake video. And we're going to show it to you right now. And you can certainly let us know what your thoughts are, but it's a very curious sort of video. So take a listen. Well, actually, we'll kind of actually talk about it as it's going because there's no real audio to it. But check this out. So it's black and white. There's these weird plates. You see the fingers. There's 6 fingers.
Fingers. 4 or 5.
Now, back in the late 90s, there was a video that came out called Alien Autopsy by the Santolini brothers, I think, or some guy with the last name Santolini who at first called it genuine footage, but then later came out and said actually he faked it. There's a whole video that was made about it that you can find. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically like a docu-movie about how they ended up faking the footage and how they did it. So if I find out that...
like when you put your hand in cement, like an imprint?
I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Apparently that was we're going to let you guys just kind of keep watching this. It's interesting.
Well, thank you, Professor X.
Well, yes. Look at this.
Toadstool.
Do you think alien technology looks like that, people? I don't think.
What is it? Is that... What is it? Gold? Or is it...
Silver and gold.
What is it?
Silver and gold.
Oh, eat my ass. What is it? What is it?
What does it look like to you?
I don't know. It's black and white.
Oh, so here's the I-beam with the Greek writing on it that Tom DeLonge says is real. That you found on YouTube. Well, people, we found it for you. Look at this. That bitch is huge.
He's got some frog fingers right there.
And let me tell you, we have talked to people who've handled it.
He's got frog fingers.
We've talked to grandchildren of people who have handled it. It don't look like that. And the symbols don't look like that either. So that's just something interesting there to think about, people. And we're back. Hello. That's just a very interesting sort of thing. Sorry, my computer's doing something weird here, people. We're back. Thank you. Hi, Joe. Sorry, my camera kept dimming. I didn't know what to do. So that's just one, little fun little snippet that we were going to show you. There's another one here too. If I can actually get this, this mask, people, is making things difficult. So, Patreon.com. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now, here is a compilation of some, I guess you could say, interesting, potentially explosive video. It's, by the way, not like new, it's old, but it's an interesting combo of a few crashes and a few supposed retrieved bodies. So we're going to show this to you, and we would love to get your feedback on it. Again, there should not be any sound, but if there is, we will hush it up. Check this out. This is the original Skinny Bob.
The flying saucer.
No, this is the original Skinny Bob vid.
Oh, look at this. It flies.
Looks like somebody in a copter or an airplane following a flying saucer. I'm sure many of you have seen this. And it looks like we come upon a scene where there seems to be a crashed saucer. Look, there's a being laying there. Weird. Could be a dummy, though.
Is the being? That's cool.
You know what? Even if it's fake, which I heard it is, it looks real.
Yeah. I would definitely. I would.
Maybe to like a more skilled, like, design eye, they would be able to pick out, you know, oh, how quickly or fake that is. But this is Skinny Bob, y'all. This is one Joe and I always talk about. Look at this. Again. Even as fake as hell. Wow. Look at that. Blinking looks great. Because we're going to show you one that looks like shit here in a second.
Shit tree.
Oh.
No, I'm not, you all.
What's this? What's going on here? Oh, it's a flying saucer.
Yeah, but this being looks pretty cool. Go check it out. This is supposed to be like KGB.
KGB.
Check this out. This is so cool. Some pretty dresses. Fleets on those. Those hats. Goodness gracious. These are a group of ladies to retrieve a flying saucer. Here.
What is this?
Look at this. Oh. This is obviously like something crazy.
What is this?
This is, I guess, what was retrieved from that disc. But look, it's...
Oh, Dilophosaurus insect egg.
No, but watch, look. It's like a hand and a torso. Or a hand and a portion of a torso.
Well, maybe they're handyman.
Something is wrong with you. I say icky boo boo.
I see no hand.
Well, Joe, you were a surgical tech for a while. Like, do you have any like
I can't see the hand.
But I mean, like, is that how a team of medical people would be approaching a body? Do you think? And that's like a lot of. Really? What are they trying to like? Time is of the essence, of course. I bet you they pulled it out of the snow. Don't you snow? Ew.
That's about right. What they used where to.
Obviously, it looks old as hell. So. Wow, people.
What is it? Slime? Slug?
I don't know. What do you thought of that? That was crazy, right?
Yes.
What do you think, Joe?
It's a good one.
Oh, I agree. We're also okay. So we talked about this guy Stan Romanek before. We actually watched his documentary, and he claims to be one of the most documented extraterrestrial contact cases in history, quote unquote, quote unquote, quote dot dot, quote unquote. Daddy! And we watched this documentary. We gave it a really low rating. We didn't think it was very good. And here's a reason why. We're going to show you a clip. They call it actually the Stan Romanek boo clip because it appears an alien pops up and down and out of the window like a peekaboo looking thing. So we're going to show you this. Check this out, you guys. It takes a little bit to get going, but you'll see this looks like Stan setting up an infrared camera that he claims there were people looking in his windows, or he was having problems with his teenage girls. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. So anyway, he says he just happened to set up a night vision video camera by the window. So check this out. We're just going to quiet it for a minute. Watch. That's Stan Romanek looking out the window. That's a really lovely nightgown.
What? What?
It's a lovely nightgown. By the way, this clip made national news a few years back, and it made news because they wouldn't release it until people started digging it off of YouTube and finding it. So you'll see here. Keep watching in the window.
Yeah, you will. Get it out of my face.
See, there's like a flash there or something. Another flash. Keep watching, people.
There he is.
Look at him. There he is. Blinking. Creepy. What do you think, Joe?
I don't know. You know what? That's about.
But look, okay, so there was something about the way he dropped down that looks totally fake.
Well, let me put it this
Watch,
way.
he'll pop up again. Watch. Here he comes. It's the way it pops down that just screams fake to me. So, look and watch. Here comes Stan. He comes up. He goes, "Oh no!" And then he jumps away. And then that's pretty much that's the clip that they held out from the media for a very long time. How you doing, Joe? It's kind of hard to breathe behind these alien masks. By the way, we tried to narrate the video as best we could. If you guys are listening on Spreaker or whatnot right now, thank you. We appreciate you. You'll just have to follow us on YouTube or Facebook in order to be able to see this video of some pretty fun footage. Nothing extraordinary, nothing that screams aliens are real. And that's actually another topic we wanted to discuss, which is disclosure. The term disclosure. What do you think? What do you think, Joe?
Sounds good.
Look, we were talking to a fellow ufologist. Disclosure has happened, people.
Yes.
It's already happened.
I just don't want to tell you it's happened.
It's confirmation we're seeking. The content is out there. The proof is out there.
The proof is in the pudding.
There's enough proof out there to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt
They proved the pudding was proof. There's proof on a doubt.
that there's indeed some kind of phenomena in our sky.
So you got proof.
So it's there. It's confirmation. We want to hear from our government or whoever, hey, yeah, this is indeed happening.
Proof.
He's like, excuse me, I had to sneeze behind this mask. Woo, that's not great. There goes my screen again.
Out of your mind.
Well,
Out of control.
so what do you guys think of these clips? Like, message us. By the way, we've got some fun comments going on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Joe, tell them about how to find us. And go.
On what? Everything?
Yes, tell them where to find us on all things social media.
Just Instagram, UFO Bros
Can you
TV.
You are like 5 feet away from the microphone.
Is that better?
Yes, tell them about us, where to find us. Shit.
UFO Bros TV at Instagram. UFO Bros TV's at Facebook. UFO Bros TV at Snapchat.
Don't forget to subscribe if you like what we do. If you don't, F you. Look, we have our own style. It's fun. It's weird. Joe doesn't pay attention, and that's how it goes. But look,
everything except for Twitter. You can't follow us on Twitter because it's UF0
Right.
Bros TV
Right.
at Twitter.
It is the truth of all truths. So what do you think, Joe? Do you think that this was like a short, fun show? I think it was a good test of the new software that does cost us
Yeah, we're
monthly.
checking it out, see how
So
it
if you want to
works.
support us monetarily, www.patreon.com/UFO Bros TV. Or you can PayPal us, UFOBrosTV@gmail.com. Every little bit helps us do what we do, and we appreciate our people. Help us get these masks off. We're dying. We're dying to get these off.
Very much
Okay,
so.
We will be back next week. Tonight was an off night. It's usually on Tuesday nights, but we said, you know what, screw it. We're going to go ahead and go live.
Yes, sorry. I work a lot.
Another sneeze. What's going on here? Are there
I work way too much.
mold spores in here?
There might be.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and, leave our people be. And we'll see you next week. We're getting closer to Christmas, so we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Well, I mean, we'll probably have to wish you one next.
And a Happy New Year.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Emmet. And we are the UFO Bros.